Well, you're looking live right now in our newsroom there on the right and at a local law enforcement on the left. We are raising money for our local law enforcement to make sure that they are safe with protective gear. It's called Working for Blue.
This is all part of our Working for Blue initiative, which is happening all day long. Fox 4 News at 7 starts now.
From the station that's working for you, you're watching Fox 4 News at 7 a.m.
Deputy Patrick Rohr, Deputy Teresa King, Officer Ryan Morton,
Officer Gary Michael, Captain Dave Melton, and Detective Brad Lancaster. These are just 6 reasons we are doing this today. Officers who never made it home to kiss their kids and hug their significant others. All 6 were gunned down in the line of duty in the past 2 years here alone. And just this morning, another officer here in America was shot and killed. That makes 40 police officers killed in the line of duty so far this year in America. Fox 4 is trying to help out however we can, trying to keep officers safe. Good to have you with us. I'm Mark Alford.
and I'm Abby Eden. We have teamed up with Shield 616. It's a nonprofit that raises money for protective gear for local law enforcement. Fox 4's Kara Mashek and Nicole D'Antonio have put together today's Working for You telethon. You guys have worked really hard on this. You're live at police headquarters. How's it going down there, Nicole?
Hey, good morning, you guys. Hey, it's going really, really well. The phone's been ringing nonstop, but you know, we want to mention, because you just mentioned those names, and that's really what inspired this drive. Every time we'd be out to cover one of these shootings, and you'd have viewers that would ask, well, what can we do to help? And this was a very tangible way that people could call in and help to donate these vests that are so important.
Absolutely. It gave me chills when you guys wrote those names. Like, every time we think about these stories, it has an impact on us too, and we want to go home and be with our families. We know these officers deserve to go home and be with their families after putting their lives on the line every single day for us. And this is just something very small that you can do. We're not asking you to donate everything that's in your bank account. You know, $10, $15, $20 goes a long way to help protect our police officers.
We've been answering the phone calls. Some people called in to help. Again, like you said, $5, $10. Other people have been calling in saying, hey, we have $500 that we want to help donate, which is really, really incredible. But, you know, this money goes to help provide these protective gear that's so important. I mean, it really is that first line of defense, having that protective gear. And we want to send it over to Kathy Quinn, who's been here all morning long, and she's joined by Shield 616 with one of those vests. Hey, guys.
All right, good morning. So just want to say this is just not for Kansas City, Missouri police officers. These are for other agencies. You work with 200 agencies, but this money today will stay here within the metro.
Yeah, we're in 17 different states, but like you said, the fundraiser today is going to stay right here. Okay. And so there's 47 different agencies that have come on board saying, hey, we could use help. We would love to have not only this protection for our officers and our deputies, but we'd also love to have that community support, that community engagement. And so we're so excited to have that many different agencies on board.
All right, so a vest packet. Explain what they get in the vest packet so people know when they're donating.
So this is a vest that goes on over their uniform. So it's real easy to put on. There's no more Velcro. It's just a quick buckle system. So
and it's important to be quick.
Yeah, it's very important to be quick. And so it's just buckles on real quick. On the inside of the vest, we'll have the rifle-rated armor. You can see the plates down here, and these are the plates that actually stop the rifle calibers. And then what they also get is a gunshot wound trauma kit. And so, you know, God forbid, if they're shot or someone else is shot, they'll be able to have a way to treat themselves or treat that victim.
All right, so these are up to date. I mean, you've done your research. You were a former police officer, so you know what it takes.
Yeah, and one of the things for this armor is the weight of it. This stuff can be heavy, but the plates that we give, and one of the reasons why it's so expensive, is it's lightweight. It's very, very lightweight. We don't want to bog down our officers. We want to make sure that they can be mobile and get the job done. But one thing I would really love to talk about, I'm going to grab it real quick here. So for each donor that gets to come and support an officer, at our vest presentations, the donor is going to get their officer's name and their email address when they get to meet them. And so the donor is going to get that of the officer, then the officer is going to get the donor's name and email address. So it's going to be a way for them to stay in touch after that vest presentation. And so
it personalizes it.
Yeah, and so, you know, we want the folks to know, the viewers to know that, again, your money's going to stay here, and our goal is to provide the vest to the officers that patrol your neighborhood or your church or your business. And so we really want it to be that personalized link, because it's not just donate. who knows where money went, they're going to have a chance to get to come and get to know these officers and support them throughout the year.
I know the girls have gotten together. Karen and Nicole have talked about what departments need what. You know, Jackson County sheriffs, they have a need. I know Kansas City, Missouri police officers, they don't need the vest, but their chaplains do. Every department is different, you know. Some of them are smaller and they don't have the money to afford all this kind of stuff, this vest package, the protective gear. So everybody's different. As you mentioned, there are 40-some here in the metro?
Yep, there's 47 different agencies, and you nailed it right on the head. It is very expensive gear. It has to be replaced every 5 years, so that's why these agencies have such a hard time maintaining this type of equipment. But that's where the community can truly be a blessing to their local law enforcement.
All right, so we're talking about the community, and you've been in touch with some of the folks from the community today, 932-9244. What have they said to you?
You know, it's a very common theme. They're upset with what they're seeing happening to law enforcement. They've been wanting to do something, but they didn't know how. And so they're thanking us for giving them a tool, for an avenue to do something. And what better way to do that than provide something life-saving?
And so they've given everything from $5 to up.
Yeah, $5 to a full vest package. You know, so it's kind of been all over the place. We had a gentleman yesterday. You know, he donated $5,000, and then I had a chance to have lunch with him. You know, I actually had time to go meet him, and he loved our story so much that he donated another $5,000. So it's just totally awesome to see someone whose heart just really longs for the law enforcement.
And so we've got folks answering the phones. I'm going to head it over to Nicole now, throw it over there. And, you know, the volunteers are answering the phones. We've got volunteers from different agencies coming throughout the morning as well. It's really cool. Everybody's pulling together.
Yeah, and you know, everyone's sitting here, like you said, agencies all across the metro, and they're going to continue switching out throughout the entire day. All the phones are ringing, but I want to tell you that when I was answering some of these calls a little bit earlier, we had people that called in that were in the hospital that saw this and said, you know what, I want to call, I want to help. We had someone that called in and said, you know, my husband is a police officer. I want to help. I want to donate to this cause. So it's been really neat. My favorite part about answering the phones has been hearing those personal stories. You can see Kara just hopped on the open line right there. Those phones have been ringing nonstop. We expect them to keep going. And again, that's the number there, 932-9244. And guys, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
So real quick, I assume you can give credit card, debit card.
Yep.
What else do we have? What other venues?
Yep, those are the two main ways. But when people have been calling in, they've also been asking, hey, I have a check. Can I just mail a check as well? Yes, and so I've been telling them if you just go to our website, the fox4kc.com/blue, there's that link right there, and that's an easier way to do it. So anyone that wasn't comfortable giving information over the phone or for whatever reason,
or cash, maybe.
They could go there as well.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So.
Thank you. Wow. All right, let's get that phone number once again because this is so important. Please donate this morning, 816-932-9244. That's 816-932-9244. We're going to be doing this till 7 tonight. So if you need to get some financial things squared away where you can make a sizable donation, we want you to do that, all right? Because it all counts. Every dollar counts. And you can designate it for a particular department. Say you're out in Oak Grove or someplace out in the outer Jackson County or Cass County, and a smaller department that doesn't have the funds to buy protective gear, you can say, I want the funds, my $5,000 donation, to go to this department. And even these particular officers, and get to know the officers, get to know them on a personal basis. That's what this is all about as well.
Really cool partnership.